Howdy folks, High Value DMD. Don't just give me your subscription, but please let me earn it. Let me earn your like and let me earn your comment. You know what I want you to do, folks? I want you to go into this weekend and I want you to do nothing but DoomerMaxx. Have you heard of DoomerMaxxing? Allow me to explain what it is. Essentially, it is so easy in life just to be negative. And at one point, I used to be nothing but negative. It is easy to say, I cannot do something. It is easy to say, everything is impossible. This is impossible. This is too hard to accomplish. In today's day and age, if you go on Reddit, people are all types of complaining about, how the economy, it's too hard to make it. Everything is too expensive. Food is too expensive. Cars are too expensive. This one is really, really great to me. I'll never own a house. I can never own a house. I'll never have the American dream that my parents did, that the boomers did. The boomers ruined it for everybody. It's just impossible. Gen Z, Gen X, whatever, it's impossible for us. We're never going to make it. It's easy to talk like that, folks. It's easy to be negative. It doesn't require that much energy to say those things. What does require energy is to look at the positive, because it literally requires more output and more work from you, really from your spirit, to strive and be positive. Yes, things are more expensive. Yes, food costs more. Yes, the average home price costs more than when my parents had a home. I remember when in the 90s, early 2000s, in my rural hometown, it's probably about an hour and a half away from a major city in the United States, you could used to buy a house for $80,000. You can no longer buy a house for $80,000. You're lucky if you find that house for $250,000, $280,000, maybe $300,000 for a starter home. What you have to realize is you have to accept things for how they are. Okay? You can DoomerMaxx all day, and you're going to get nowhere in life. Okay? Here's the starting line, and then you're gonna be right here, or you're gonna be behind the starting line your whole life if you just sit here and you do nothing but doom. There's a time and place for a little dooming. It helps you get some stress off, relieve some stress, helps you gripe about your day. There's a time for it. But then there's a time to shelve it and figure it out. There was a guy at my work. He's also a dentist. And it baffles me that, and he's actually a specialist dentist. He's an endodontist, someone who specializes in root canals. These people can make a lot of money. This person, he does not go above and beyond. He doesn't see extra patients. And he makes, good from money for a dentist, but not where he could be. So essentially, he's just settling for middle of the road or maybe a little bit below average as far as income. And even he sits there and complains about how much things cost and how today in America, you just can't make it. And as a dentist, he's very middle of the road. He's middle class, solidly middle class. Blows my mind. He could go and work extra and make $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 plus $1,000 a year, and yet still someone with his degrees and credentials, still they complain and they say how hard it is to make it. Let me tell you something, folks. I live in the United States. If you live in the United States of effing America, there is absolutely zero excuse. There's zero excuse ever to complain about how hard it is and how you can't make it. Okay, you can complain that it's hard, but you can't say, I can't make it. You can't do that. Okay? For those people that want an average life, if you want to be like Europe and go and be in Italy and go sit by a lake and eat cheese and drink wine for 5 hours during the middle of the work week, during the work day, you're not meant for the United States. Pack your bags and leave. Okay? You're not meant for the United States. In this country, to make it, there's no other way, folks, but to hustle and work hard. Sacrifice time, sacrifice years. Here's an example. If you're working a piece of junk job, let's say you're at GameStop or you're working fast food and you don't see a future, you don't see yourself moving into managerial roles, you need to get creative, okay? This is something everybody could do. You can go get your CDL's license, your truck driving license. Go do that. Go make $100,000+ a year. Go live out of cheap dirtbag motels and save your money and grind for 5, 7, 10 years and do that. Maybe buy your own truck and then have somebody come drive your truck and start your own trucking company. Go become a real estate agent. Put yourself out there. Sell houses. Do it with selling cars. Learn a trade, learn a skill, and do it over and over and over and get good at it and sell your skills to somebody. All of these things require one thing, and that's hard work. And nobody wants to do that. Everybody wants to get ahead, but not put in the hard work, not put in the long years. They just want to sit back and DoomerMaxx. Even successful people will find ways just to be lazy and complain about how it's impossible. Let me tell you something. It's impossible to get ahead in Sudan. It's impossible to get ahead in North Korea. It's impossible to get ahead in, I don't know, a place like freaking Serbia. You don't hear about opportunity in places like Serbia. You can come to this country and you can do something for yourself. You can join the U.S. military, and yeah, it's going to suck. You're going to be low rank, but you put in the time, and eventually you make something of yourself. It's still possible to make it in this country and in this world. But there is no free lunch, people. You're not going to be given everything. Okay? And just because it's harder doesn't mean you can't make it. Oh, I can't own a house today. It's too expensive. Here's something. Grind at your current job. Get a side job and try your best to save up 20% for the cheapest starter home in your area. And if you live in Los Angeles or someplace like that, it's time to move, folks. It's time to move out to Oklahoma. It's time to move out to New Mexico or Arizona. If you live in Connecticut, Massachusetts, well, you got to get out of there. You got to go to rural Georgia. You got to go to Alabama. Tough, folks. That's tough. You got to get out of the city. Okay? Go and save up enough money and then get a house and then put roommates in there. Put 5 people in there. Put 7 people in there. Do whatever you have to do to get the mortgage paid and to own a house. I don't know what else to tell you. Things are going to be hard for you. That's just life. And if you go back into the days of the Great Depression, okay, nobody asked for the Great Depression. Nobody asked for the Dust Bowl. Nobody asked for 20% mortgage rates back in the Carter years. Nobody asked for gas limits where you had to wait in line and you had so much gas that you were allowed to purchase per week during the Carter years. Nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for the housing market crash. Nobody asked for the Great Recession. But my dad didn't sit here and whine and cry and moan and drink himself into a stupor and say it's too hard and impossible. He went out and got a new job and figured something out to provide for his family. That's what you're supposed to do in this country. You are not owed anything. You are not owed. You are not owed. You are not owed anything. Nobody you don't deserve to win, is what I'm trying to say. Long pause, if you're still with me. You do not deserve to win, but everybody has the ability to try to fight and to try to better their lives. But you're not guaranteed anything. You can come to this country and you can lose, or you can win. And if you're somebody that wants to sit and eat baguettes all day and not work, then you can go and sit in the loser pile and you can go complain. Meanwhile, the rest of us are going to go into the winning group and we're going to go win. So with that, I hope I earned your subscription. I hope I earned your like, and I hope I earned your comment. Let me know what you think below. Are you a doomer? Do you doom successfully? Let me know what you think below. Until next time.